Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition, where we look back. Well, we don't look back, actually. Yeah, technically we do look back. So we look at all the games that have gone on today in the Premier League. Obviously, Liverpool winning very, very, very late against Nottingham Forest. Darwin Nunez header. Newcastle winning 3-0 at home to Wolves. Tottenham keeping pace with Villa. They won against Palace 3-1. Digne, late winner in regards to the top four as well. More pressure on Chelsea. They draw in 2-2 away at Brentford. Fulham obviously winning 3-0 against Brighton. And West Ham, surprisingly to me, they won at Everton. So we'll be discussing all of these things, but it is, like I said, the Premier League podcast Yard Man edition. So I got my 2 yard man with me. You know what I'm saying? And that for real. Like, anyone who's seen this show before knows how entertaining the show is, how it's one of my favorites. But make sure you run up the likes first and foremost. Hit the like button on the video right now. Make sure you share this across all the socials. And that's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. And subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. Andrew, I just seen your super chat as well. Of course, if you super chat, we will get to your comment on question as well. But we got Lex in the building. Kaneki's in the building. Yes, Lex, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yo, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Great. Bless up.
Yeah.
You good? Yeah?
Y'all in here, no echo.
Nah, no echo.
No,
We good.
no.
We good.
Okay.
We good. You know what I'm saying? So we got the man them in the building, probably an ecstatic Lex. You know what I'm saying? Very ecstatic. So we will go to that game in a second. Big up to everyone in the chat though already. Big up to Time to Shine. Says pay the tax, smash the likes. Ryan here saying Nunez.
Yeah,
big
all
up.
right, Ryan. Like, the money, yo. Money can flip-flop your fret. Oh my God.
Always.
We gonna get
Never
there,
change, Ryan. Never change.
Bless up, brethren. Looking forward to another joke-filled, knowledgeable episode of the Yardman Pod. Work settings in full effect, but you already know what time it is. Make sure you lot smash the likes. Hey, big up to my guy Eli every single time. Time to shine. I see you. Big up Andrew Wright for the super chat. Says was a lovely day. Rivals crying about the Liverpool win. Hey, that's what's going to happen. Big up Warrior J. I see you as well. Feelers, I see you. Says big up Flawless. Liverpool gunning got United title record. Nunez scoring goals, but he's still a dead baller. Big up to the King of Yorkshire as well. Says big up Flawless and all the Jamaicans. Do you think Liverpool will have a drop off with Klopp next season? We will get to that. Don't worry, I'll start that as well. But Lex, there's only one place to start. Late winner. Nunez 1-0. I'm saying against Nottingham Forest. Thoughts on Nunez scoring and thoughts on the game overall?
Bro, Klopp is getting a murder right now.
Oh, talk about it.
But I have no problem with it because, bro, this man have an injury crisis and him just running them squad and bring out like about 5, 6 academy players and just throw them out and say, yo, do you think? And the man them even the striker you dance, look half bad. No look bad enough. That finish against Southampton another week, the chip for the keeper, man. Say, well, he's a better finisher than Nunez. Not as fast, probably can't put in as much work, but you have some potential, you get me? So it's like it's just crazy. And what's the most craziest thing about it is this man just a rollout man like Clark, man like the right back
McDonald, Bradley.
All of these man just come out of nowhere.
Just call him Tom Little's fam. We know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You could just call him Tom Little's.
Little offspring, man. Just find him out of nowhere, blood. Like it's crazy. But the injury crisis is also insane. So it's like, but yo, it's actually good because we are supposed to be dropping points right now. Like seriously, and no one would even, no one would even think anything about it if we were dropping points. But the fact that we're actually able to get like wins like this game. Like obviously we had them under pressure and so on and so forth, but they had chances as well. It's not like they didn't. They had really good chances. Elanga, that was a good finish, so to speak, even though he miss it, because him keep the ball under real good control and so on and so forth. But our defensive frailties were pretty clear. It's just that, hey, we got through this one, and hopefully as the guys come back, then we won't really have this much issues, and maybe we can actually, go right to the end. Let's
win
see.
the league, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
okay, first, yeah.
Isn't
Title
it?
race fully, yeah, man. I hear you. I see you. Title race full, well and truly on. But you said Klopp is getting away with it. So do you blame Klopp, or do you like have some form of sympathy because of the injuries?
No, he's getting. Yeah, it's more of a case where usually this time. Remember, every year this time of the season when AFCON happens. Like sometimes you can look at it and say AFCON is to be blamed for a lot of our losses, because we've lost the league by flipping 1 point like twice.
Yeah.
We've barely scraped it. And every time it's this time of the season where we lose our African footballers, they come back injured, or the form changes, or while they were gone, we lose like 1 or 2 or 3 matches or whatever you. And then we have this massive drop off, and then we have to pick back up. So far, we haven't really dropped off. Like, the performances haven't been as good, but that's mainly because of our lineup. But at the same time, it's like it's still pretty solid. I'm actually surprised that we can lose strength and not really miss him as much. We can lose midfielders and not really miss them as much. We can lose attackers and not really miss them as much, because we have such what you call it, a deep squad. It's like the other day, right? I might watch this video. I think it was like Igal again. This man said,
go on.
What say? I think what I was watching was Staffy and Northside Zine.
Okay.
They were reacting. Yeah, they were reacting to, Northside does his usual reactions and things.
Yeah. He does this reaction thing. Yeah. Shout out.
So he was reacting to a video of Igal saying that he thinks his team has the best squad in the league, or the best team in the league overall.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, no, you don't. You might have a pretty decent starting lineup, but you do not have the better team in any regard. It's just that right now you're hitting good form, but like we've always seen this from Arsenal. So at the end of the day, it's like saying that, okay, you have a better squad. How? Yes, what you've had is no injuries, or just 1 injury or 2 injuries. That's what you've had. No, you better pray that you don't go through a little injury crisis of where you even like lose 3 of your starters. Because yes, your Timber is coming back now, which is good for them, man. But you still, usually the injuries don't really go this well for teams like Arsenal and things. So it's just a case where, just go and ride the luck, because at the end of the day, there will be a time where that luck will run out, you see me? So it's just that.
Well, you play Manchester City next week. If you beat them, you play Manchester City next week in the Premier League. If you beat them, are you favourites for the league title?
If we beat them, are we favourites for the league title?
Yeah. If you beat them.
The thing is, I don't necessarily think that beating a team makes you the favourite per se. It just puts you at a higher chance. You see, because the expectation was never to actually go on and do anything like this season. We weren't necessarily expecting City to have this massive drop-off, because in reality, usually, especially the way the season has gone so far, City would have accumulated a certain amount of points where they'll be ahead of us based on the performances and so on and so forth. Well, the amount of draws that we've had and the 2 losses is like, usually when we have that much, City would have a point tally that is more than us. It's just that they have a slight drop-off. Other teams have a slight drop-off. So we've been able to maintain this form, so to speak. It's just a case where we are more of favorites. I don't necessarily... So like before, I probably gave it between us and City and Arsenal. I think last time I said like 75.
It's between you two. It's definitely between you two, in my opinion. I do agree with that.
So I think I did give it like a 70-25-5. This time I might go to 50-40-10. You get me? But I think it's just the pendulum swing. It swing a little bit more because for me, because of the possibilities that City have, where they can just go on this massive run and just go on a run of games, and we might have a slight drop off, or
you are definitely capable though, because you're getting
the run of games that they have right now.
It's very possible.
Yeah, because you lot are obviously the Everton game will be that will get rescheduled because you got through to the quarterfinals playing Manchester United. So that'll be interesting where that falls, because that could be really late in the season. But if you look at your running, minus those 2 games away at Old Trafford, away at Goodison, you do have, on paper, I'm looking here, unfortunately, it's like they're all winnable games.
Yes. But what you also have to bear in mind too is we call this foot. We also have to bear in mind too is the burden of it. We can date back to the quadruple season, right?
Yeah. Talk about it.
The one that we almost won the quad. Over time, these games take a toll on you. Now, the fact that we've been able to encounter so many injuries and be okay, I think it is very good. I think there's quite the possibility. I won't say we necessarily have a better team than then, because the starting lineup was better than the one that we have now, but we have way more depth.
Yeah. I get what you said.
And I think I can't necessarily. All right, the league competition at the time, I think, was possibly was better. We were in a more stringent competition because we were in the Champions League and not the Europa League.
Got you.
So
there's more demand on the squad because
there's more demand because, all right, say Europa League now, we don't necessarily have to play our starting lineup in the Europa League in order to advance. We probably can chop and change here and there and still win games in order to take us to the final. Right? We can do the same thing in the FA Cup, and then in the league. To be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of managers and a lot of teams, when Nunez came back, when Szoboszlai came back, a lot of them would have actually shoehorned them in the starting lineup today. The fact that this man start, because this is Nottingham Forest. It's not the greatest team in the league, obviously, because they're sitting 17th or 16th or something like that. But they actually can play. You get me? I say? Like on their day, them can cook you. So it's just a case where, bro, the fact that we won this game with a starting lineup of Elliot, Gakpo, and Diaz, and Joe Gomez playing DM is crazy to me. As a matter of fact, let's not even go this match. The fact that we won the Southampton match with a bunch of youth where man don't even know, dog. Like, these man, that Southampton game to me was a shocker. Because remember, my prediction was 3-0. But if you were to tell me that we were going to start this man named Kumas and McConnell in midfield with Clark and Gomez at DM, I'd probably say, I'm not really too sure about that.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, but it wasn't. You get me, I say? And Dan's came on and cooked the man, isn't it? So it's just something that I can't necessarily look with the knowledge that I have and say, yo, this team is this or this team is that, because some of these man, I literally have never seen them play football until now.
So you can't say, I
can't, you get what I say? I can't look and say, because we have such great squad depth like Arsenal. Imagine if Arsenal did ship out like 5 youngsters over a period of 2 weeks and win couple match. Oh my God. The man them would have start compare themselves to the likes of Real Madrid and these man. This is my problem with the Arsenal fans in a dog.
I knew this was good. This guy is Arsenal. Is Arsenal slander. Carry on, man. Flows yours, Lex.
Wait.
This is my problem with these man. It's not that it's not that you're not supposed to be happy over wins. It's not that you're not supposed to feel good that your team is performing at a high level. But brother, relax.
Hello.
You're good? Where is it?
No, what I was saying was when I was saying is Arsenal did do that the season when they were sat 20th for like 2 months. Remember that, and they started playing Smith Rowe and all of the. So you saying that they would be saying they're the greatest team? They were doing it.
Oh yeah.
They didn't
you're
win
right.
anything.
I
But
saw Saka them forward out. No, yeah, man.
yeah,
And them I say,
Saka,
oh, them have the
Smith
best
Rowe,
youngsters in the world.
Smith Rowe,
What?
Gwen Doozy and all these
Brother,
Eddie Nketiah and Reece Nelson and them brother. Yeah.
yo, listen. The man them listen. Wait till all when Saka 25, them are gonna tell about say yo, them have the best youngsters in the world. The man them are gonna be back. You know how everybody still say Rashford is a youngster, and when Lingard at 30, everybody feel like say Lingard at 18, same way. Yeah, the same shit gonna happen. Because guess what? Them not gonna reach the heights for them for reach, and people are gonna continuously make excuses
What do you mean?
because I'm emotionally attached to them.
What do you mean? They're going to reach the height. Think about it. Mesut Ozil and Santi Cazorla and all these glorified FA Cup winners. Did they win a league? No. Like, you go to Arsenal to win the FA Cup. Saka won the FA Cup, so his Arsenal career is finished. That's the height of Arsenal.
Yeah,
they're an FA Cup. They're an FA Cup club. That's all they do. As I said it, and I said it before, these mans made me hate the FA Cup because that's the only thing they win. And then talk to you in their face like they've won a league title the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Like the way these mans talk, you think they have a Champions League in their name.
Nah, we would, but we know what their fan base is like. That being said, though, you mentioned it right. Well, Ryan mentioned it right at the start. A man who divides opinion, very, very much divides opinion, scored the winner today. Darwin Nunez. Thoughts on him scoring the winner and just him overall recently? Like
that was just the most Nunez goal. That was just most Nunez goal. The head, I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's such a difficult
it's just like the one the other day.
Yes,
it's just like the one the other day.
Same other day. The same thing we're talking that the most difficult of chances, Nunez for some reason will always score them. And then for the rest of the game, just play like a big idiot.
Yeah, but I don't think him did play very bad enough. To be honest with
you,
nah, he didn't. He
at this point in time, I think the person who I wouldn't blame him necessarily because you can clearly see that he's just in poor form. Is Gakpo.
Gakpo.
This man is just in poor form, blood. And as a matter of fact, I think because we should have went ahead way before we actually did. Because obviously we went ahead in the last minute. But you can see that he has a dip in form. But instead of trying to pass more and kind of work himself in the game, this man's just always shooting, blood.
He's constant. Yeah. Like he's one of them. Like if he was a hitman, he's just shooting. You know what I'm saying? There's no plan of attack. It's like as soon as I see, but it's onside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
every time I see him collect the ball in the midfield, he may just go down and him start to wind up like he might take a power shot in a FIFA, blood.
Yeah, that's true. The thing with Gakpo, and I'm starting to realize it, and someone needs to literally sit down and talk to him. You see this whole English shit of you'll never know until you try. Stop trying. You're not on form.
Well,
play to the strength of the team.
I'm not gonna fully say that. You can do it, but just
pass like that.
A bit more. Pass some more. Don't be like Nunez. We can't have two Nunez in the squad. We know Nunez I can shoot every time he get a chance. You pass sometimes because full stop. Nunez just a full-on madman. You get me?
All right.
As a matter of fact, maybe a Nunez set it. Maybe you ask Nunez advice, like him probably say, "Yo, when you did have a dip in form, what you do, man? Say just shoot, like.
Shoot, yeah, man. That's Nunez for you, man.
I don't even think it's even that. It's more like Gakpo is like, I wasn't shooting as much as Nunez. Like Nunez shoots way more than me. The fans like him, but they complain about me. Maybe if I start shooting like Nunez, the fans would get off my back.
Right. People just like Nunez because he must come back, blood, and him work on a high work rate, I guess.
Yeah, but
him a go on still like. For be honest with you, if we get a manager that's similar to Klopp next season, and we play like a similar style, him a go be alright, yo. Or maybe a change in style would suit him better. I do not know, blood.
I don't
think him have the attributes. I don't think him have the attributes for another.
Yeah, he has to play in that style. It has to be like.
It has to be high press,
high pace, high intensity. Yes, high everything.
Could you see Darwin Nunez playing tiki-taka? That man would
It don't have to be
tiki-taka his
tiki-taka,
joint
dog.
up. Fam, not even tiki-taka. Possession based. What possession? This man plays like he's possessed.
He can play counter-attacking ball.
He can play
Definitely
counter.
can play that
Yeah,
shit.
Mourinho
days.
level counter-attacking football.
Yeah, rolling Mourinho, dog. What you mean? The fuck?
Yeah. Mourinho to Anfield. I'm with that. Yeah. Make that happen. Hey,
Yo, you're making team as if it's a bad thing. Like, if we give you a good first 2 years, then him have to just cut.
Cool. I'm with it. I hope the people in the Liverpool hierarchy think like you, Lex. And I hope they're like Mourinho's the guy. Go get Mourinho, please.
You need to you go and talk with your De Zerbi.
Huh? Say that rolling I don't. De Zerbi. Oh, rolling De Zerbi. You lot can take De Zerbi. De Zerbi.
No
Mourinho,
man, you can take De Zerbi.
I'm good on De Zerbi. I'm all right.
No, don't even start with this whole De Zerbi thing.
Ran say, yo, De Zerbi, I'm guy. Him say Hodge convinced him, is it?
Yeah, because me and last show I was on, it was me, Rance, and Aaron, and we was talking about De Zerbi. We spoke on De Zerbi. And it's like, I'm not with, like, I see why he wants De Zerbi, and obviously without going into it fully here, make sure you check out the show, people. I'm like, I just think there's better options. Big up to Andrew as well for the super chat. Says Nunez doesn't hide, he keeps going to the end. Big up for the super chat, Andrew.
That is true.
Yeah, the man doesn't hide, brother.
Yeah, what you saying, Kadeki, in regard before we move on the Liverpool win?
Based on the Liverpool win, it's just, well, that was just, when I saw the goal at the end, I had Liverpool to win this game 2-0. I had them winning, so it's not surprising me that they won. It's just how late it took them to win. Diaz and Gakpo, I am sorry, you can't play those two together. I've seen it enough to know that it cannot work. The half spaces that Gakpo likes to operate in is the same half spaces that Nunez Diaz occupies as well on the left wing. Like right at the edge of the box, edge of the 45 to cut in on his right. That's where Diaz is. Diaz isn't a hug wing. Doesn't really hug the wing. He likes to play as an inverted winger in the same area of space that Gakpo works in. So basically, Gakpo and Diaz are canceling each other. Yeah. I've seen it enough. Nunez, as much as a gigantic madman as I have this guy as, Nunez doesn't drift to the width. He stays centrally. He stays in and around the 6-yard box. Yeah. Just being a complete nuisance. But with Gakpo, he's trying to be intricate in a way. He's trying to be cute with how he plays. But how he plays is cannot really work with Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz wants to go, cut in, goes, cut in, goes, cut in. When he cuts in, Gakpo is literally where Diaz wants to be. So what I think Klopp needs to do is that he can't play the two of them. He can't play the two of them. I don't want to hear Gakpo can play attacking midfield, come off of FIFA. We're talking football right now. We're talking real life, not FIFA. Don't tell me Gakpo FIFA card can play as an attacking midfielder. Gakpo cannot play attacking midfielder. Gakpo is literally a wide forward that occupies the same pocket of spaces that Luis Diaz operates. Klopp cannot play the two of them together. He has to pick one right now.
He don't have a choice.
He doesn't.
Yeah, because of the injuries. Yeah,
he doesn't. Yeah. He really doesn't, and I don't think it's wise to force back Nunez. Nunez has scored, yes, but you can still see just from how he's playing that he's not fully fit. I'm not risking Nunez.
Yeah.
This is me. This is neutral fan speaking, not Man United fan. Play Nunez and injury.
I think he put him on because
he needed the win.
He needed
the win. As you said it. Your introduction alone was exactly like I said. I had you guys to win this game. If you had drawn this game, I would have blamed Klopp. So as you said rightfully, Klopp got away with this, basically. Well, it's no fault of his own because, as you said, it's a lot of injuries, and the depth in your team right now is the academy. He's literally relying on the under 21s to try and to bail. I'm not going to even say
Literally,
bail. Bail is an insult to it.
The man them call the man them out of class, brother. I say, yo, come start because the man them injured. Literally. Man, I ask, listen, the man them literally have to put in slip from miss class because them have a football game.
You know,
ask the school permission. Yo, give me a run, no?
Clap the school principal say, yo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Me gonna need them like from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Me gonna need them.
You see me? And the fact that Chelsea couldn't beat them, man. Yeah? Yes. All right. You waste, man.
Wait, hold. We gonna go there. 1 second. Hold up. Just 1 sec. We'll go there next. Just 1 sec, Lex. Hold up. Before we continue, people. Beautiful segue. Just quickly before we get to that, people. Large up everyone that's tapped in. Make sure you run up the likes though. Whether you're watching this live right now, watching this back after the live on the audio platform, salute to you. Hit the like button on the video. Subscribe, bro, to 10K. We are now less than 200 away from 10K. We're at 9,801 people.
Yo.
So 4 more subscribers get us to 9,805. We are now less than 200 subscribers away, people.
10K
from 10K
before June. 10K
so we gonna
before
get there.
June.
Yeah, we should hit it by the end of this month.
Yeah, before the end of this, I don't even want end of the season 10K. I need it before April. We can hit it, man. All right.
Yeah, facts, man. We gonna get there, people. So yeah, continue to get your questions in. Of course, if you super chat, we will get to your question, comment as well. We're only at 26 likes. Like check 1 2, like check 1 2, man. There's over 45 people here. Let's get up to 40 likes. So like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Big up to Andrew who says, can you tell me what Gakpo offers? Nothing for 1 year. We'll go to you first on that, Lex. Thoughts on this?
Well,
he's asking, can you tell me what Gakpo offers? That's what he's asking. So I thought, you're the Liverpool fan. It makes sense to ask you first and foremost.
All right, so when him did forward, him did look pretty good, isn't me? But it's just... what am I can say? It's just a case where, a couple players have solidified their position in the team over him because before he was the one getting started over Nunez. But after a while, because of the system that Klopp plays, Klopp realizes that, oh shoot, I have to play Nunez. Nunez has to be the starter because he's finishing chances, but he's getting into the positions that no one else is getting because him have the pace, him have the power, and him have the attributes that support the system. Gakpo doesn't necessarily have that. Gakpo like to receive the ball into feet, turn, probably beat a man, make a pass, play 1-2s and everything there. That's not really our system. So I can understand why he's struggling a bit. It's just a case where I think Gakpo is like from an era of dying tens. You get what I say?
Okay.
I think he could possibly be, obviously, as Kaneki said, he's more suited on the left. But I've seen him play for Netherlands and stuff where he can occupy good spaces. It's just that the system kind of has to accommodate for him for kind of interchange. You remember when we used to play Salah and Mane, and sometimes you would see Salah and Mane switch depending on the game, and then you see them switch back, maybe Salah go central or Mane go central or what have you. It's something like that where I just think just how we are playing at this point in time doesn't necessarily suit Gakpo. He might need to just change up his game just a little bit more to fit. But at this point in time, I don't even think he's going to get a consistent run of games to actually get his form back. Because as soon as the man them come back, he's probably going to be out of the squad again.
Yeah, he's not going to play. He's not part of your best front three.
Luckily for him, we have a whole plethora of games, so he will get chances. As to if he'll improve, I can't really tell because I just think I don't necessarily think that he's a bad player. I just think the system just doesn't suit him as much.
All right, first. What are you saying?
Think of that of him, Keith.
What are you saying, Kaneki, before we move on Gakpo?
The point that Lex made is actually correct when I say with him is he almost wants to play the role of Firmino. Klopp has long since moved past that type of play style that needs a Firmino. That's basically what it is now. Liverpool doesn't really need a ball-playing striker anymore. They need a goal scorer. When Gakpo came in, Gakpo was playing in... That was before Klopp made the transition to to a tactic that needs Nunez. When he came in, he was playing the Firmino role, and he was playing the Firmino role well when he came in, basically,
Yeah.
Gakpo.
I mean,
But
when him just land, we drop a 7 after that, is it?
yeah, so he was playing well in the Firmino role. Me understand. Me see what you say a while ago, but me just go act like me never hear what you say a while ago.
Hey, listen, it
So-
happened and I lie, me I tell.
Listen, happy nice man. So what he needs to do now, basically, I don't think his place in the team is gone, because I don't like Diaz. I don't hold Diaz as highly as a lot of people. I don't. I believe if Gakpo can try and model his game to somewhat like like a Coutinho, I believe he can take Luis Diaz's game. Luis Diaz is erratic. I am sorry. I don't really like seeing him on the left. He will do the most insane skill and then kick the ball out for a goal kick. I don't like seeing it.
Man been kicking the ball out for a goal kick. The man do it the whole game last game. Man do it the whole day today.
You see him have the ball, beat one, beat two. He beat one, beat two, cut in, kick the ball out for a goal kick.
Bad man. But him unpolished, brother.
I need that on the sound bite. I'm gonna get that for the sound point of view, man. Saying that him kick it out for goal kick.
Oh, serious thing, man.
So
I know that's
if
what
it's
makes me laugh.
So if it's a case of has he offered a lot, as the super chat says, he hasn't really offered as much as you'd expect for like how he came in. You would have expected him to offer more. But for Gakpo right now, I think the whole thing that they need to do is try and sit down and try and refine his game now. We are working, evolve the tactic. We have our main presser in Nunez. I don't think Liverpool will ever drop Nunez right now, because he's the heart of their press, really. Yeah. That's where everything is starting. Just him running around like a headless chicken. So for that now, what you need to do now is try and intricate your play now to be a playmaker. Gakpo needs to stop this shooting something now and just try and become a playmaker on the left.
We currently have better playmakers.
You do.
One thing. All right, look. The new personnel in the squad is the reason I'm not as nervous as I would have been if Klopp had left us with man them like Milner and them, man. You see, if Klopp was going to leave us with a shitty ass squad, like
leave it like Alex Ferguson left Man United with two 40-year-old.
And yeah, you see me? If he did that, I think it would be way more of a worry, because he would have been doing that without the assistance of the board and the directors and so. For him would have do it without the assistance of the recruitment team that we'll have now, because a lot of these men are leaving as well. So it's just a case where, because we don't necessarily have the best technically sound available players in the league or in the world, so to speak, but we'll have players that are way more versatile than the players that we had before. So for instance, say a new manager come in and we get a DM. Then we move McAllister a little bit more forward in a creative role. You get what I say? With Szoboszlai, maybe because Szoboszlai can play on the left or the right. You get what I say?
Yeah, he can play 8.
You get what I say? And so it's just a case where I'm not as worried as I would have been if this man did just cut and leave it with Hendo and Keita and flipping Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's like people crazy. People say, ha ha ha, Klopp is leaving. Yes, ha ha ha, Klopp is leaving. Okay, have your laugh. That's fine. But he could have left us way more high and dry than he's doing right now. As a matter of fact, this man is doing such a crazy job. This man is actually taking out all of the options from the entire flipping Liverpool base and saying, yo, man, them, if you need something for go by next season to see what kind of players we have, who you want to keep, who you want to let go, all of this, you have all that on video, because we are give you different strikers, because Dance is a different striker from Nunez, is a different striker from Gakpo, is a different striker from Jota. You still have Salah. I don't know if he's going to leave, right? We have defensive options now, which we can go on and get more. You get to me? I say it's just a case where even if we were to have a change of play style, obviously there will be a little drop off, but even if we were to have a change of play style, it wouldn't be as difficult as if we still had like Fabinho and them, man. So I'm way less worried.
Well, that makes sense. No, that fully makes sense. Moving on from Liverpool, we'll go. You was gonna get into the actual final itself, but we'll go to that league game, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of other conversation in regards to Chelsea drawing 2-2 at Brentford. Disasi with a late goal to rescue a point in the West London derby. More pressure on Poch. Chelsea fans singing Mourinho's name in the stands. And obviously after this, before you go, Kaneki, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show will be after this, so we'll be discussing this even further. But yeah, go on, Kaneki. Thoughts on this game? And Poch.
Thomas Frank forget conk. Thomas Frank forget conk. Chelsea shit. Yeah, dog shit. Dog shit. Horrible. Trash. Yeah. Them Chelsea right now, if you just get carried, literally just get carry a bush and left there. Chelsea right now is that unwanted child in the medieval time. You take it, walk into the middle of the woods, leave it there.
Hey, yo, listen.
Thomas Frank. How the hell did you drop pints against Chelsea? Make it even worse. What the brother name? Wisa score. All you had to do was keep the ball. Why you keep allowing these brothers to win set pieces? Thomas Frank, I'm blaming Thomas Frank for this. This is 3 points drop from Brentford. Chelsea, look how bad these guys are. These men were getting bad up by Dan James. Dan James was batting these guys up.
That is true. Brentford have been in terrible form, though. They have been in terrible form. They have been struggling.
Also, isn't it funny that Reguilon managed to get an assist in the league before Anthony?
I think it's 1 win. I'm looking here at Brentford's results. Jesus. They have 1 win. Hold up. Wait, let me check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jesus, they got like 2 wins in their last 15 matches. Damn.
Yeah.
Their form has been horrendous. I didn't realize it was that bad.
It has been.
Chelsea really are washed.
It has been. Thomas Frank has been going through injury, but that's not an excuse. What you saying, Lex?
He's been waiting for this. Man readjusted himself in his seat.
We're go all the way back to the transfer window. When all of these men did a celebrate and so glad, say, oh, we did 1 over Liverpool. But for some reason, I can't say the number what I want to do. Because when I spend a bag of money, I'm still not doing shit. And here's why. Yo, listen. You must only have 1 so-called Premier League proven or 2 so-called Premier League proven players in a lineup. Because they're stupid ass recruitment. Because you man, they think you need to do something because now spend 100 on this pan Caicedo, which you shouldn't even have spent 100 on Enzo, which you shouldn't even spend. But let's take the money away. A big part of the Premier League is having Premier League proven players. You man just went all over the place, bought a bag of players who have no flipping proof. You have no flipping proof that these men were going to actually do something. I know they're not doing something. Everybody wants to blame Poch. I don't think it's solely to blame Poch. I think it's just right across the board. Everything is shit, right? Your recruitment is shit. Your tactics shit. Because even with better tactics, even with a better manager, I don't necessarily think you man will be any much better than you are right now. Yes, on paper you have these good players, but never has a squad been constructed like this. So when it doesn't work, you can't then say, oh, it's because of this or it's because of that. It's just right across the board. Number 1. Number 2, all of these men have this chess. See me? One come talk about, oh, we're this And where that listen, on his nothing blood. You get to my say? Nothing. Caicedo get cooked by Endo. Listen, brother, listen.
We listening?
Endo was 18 million blood. Endo was our rebound. We got our heart broken and we got to Endo, and Endo said, come, and give you a hug and said, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. And then only for go cook Uno in a Carabao Cup final. Waste man. Uno lose the war. You see, because Uno so fucking insignificant, nobody not really want to talk about it, you know. But me take things personal. So me we talk about it. Because me did have to sit down and feel mortified by the fact that Uno come in at the ends. Uno never just take my girl. When me did I try get your girl, you cut with her too. So you come on the ends, me did have a girl. By the time you're done, me not have none. And then me did have to go get a fat thing around the corner and just roll it. Only for realize that the fat thing got gym and get fit, ass fat, nice browning, and your girl just Lego, you get for realize, she give you bun. She never really looked that good when she washed her face because no
water can't cook.
You can't cook. None of that. So guess what? And then guess what? You spend up this bag of money on her, carry her go hotel, all of these fancy things, only for realize it's a waste of fucking time. You waste, man. Yeah, my glad say Abramovich gone. No touch that now. Now mid blood clot team. Listen, on in a league, fucking Brighton them man. Listen, Brentford and them man. Listen, surprise. We should not talk to Brentford. Chelsea's a disgrace. Listen, that is who you are now. A fucking disgrace, and you'll be like this for the foreseeable future. And I don't care. Because next, when FFP come and lock up on a blood clot, I will be there, you Chelsea man. Let me tell you.
Yo, Lex was waiting for this.
Mikhailo fucking Mudryk.
Man said, everybody forget.
But man, them days, because them get two players, we have a better squad than Liverpool. Better squad than your mother blood. Let me tell you. We have a one ball and a Cole Palmer, and that is it. Anytime, look, it's just like United. Anytime you have a system where your worst player looks like your best player, you are shit. It's as simple like that. No going around it. If McTominay are your top goal scorer,
problem.
You are shit. If Gallagher your top goal scorer, you are shit.
Harry Maguire win player of the month.
Listen. And you know what worse now? Please, Chelsea, find some form and reach the FA Cup blood clot final. Because we will see you there. Me can talk with chess. You know why? Because we have proven something. Only spend hundreds of millions, I want to have chess all of a sudden. Listen, all of them implants can't help you get no bigger chest blood. The implants them pop, it never do good. I wrong doctor on the go. No chest for Uno. Me keep my natural one. Your blood clean. Tell you.
You're right, man. I've been waiting for a plot. He was ready, man. When he adjusted his chair, when he adjusted himself in the seat. But I said, me are mortified. We never forget.
No, brother. Man, them want come talk about all this Sassy and Chalobah and Colwell and these man and these young prospects. We're not team full of fucking young prospects. We're not even good. Like few young prospects where nobody know. Guess how much you pay for them? Zero. Them come out of the academy. You waste, man. Zero. And spend all of this money and for what, blood? And for what?
Oh my God. So yeah, that concludes Brentford 2, Chelsea 2 segment on the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition.
Look, you never lose. Nobody have chest to Chelsea, you know. Nobody have chest to Chelsea. Why? Because them never good. Them just not relevant. It's like them go up on a run our peer that 20 years or them win this bag of trophies. But yeah, because a man like Mourinho. Now look. Here's why I mean I have a problem with Mourinho, Zine. Here's why I mean I have a problem with Mourinho. Because in society nowadays, where everything is going to shit, Zimmy, where everything is changing, where everything is not as good as it should be, guess what is happening? Everybody gets soft. Everybody wants to play this hipster football and be nice and all highty-tighty, like everybody wants to play tiki-taka and follow Pep.
I agree with that.
Since when man like Pepper set standard for a man for be blood? The man they're not real man. Mourinho a real blood clot man. Yo, them little boy up on the fucking field need to have a manager in the room. We're gonna tell them say not good. No, not good.
I don't even joke. What's his name in chat?
Man, forget kicking a face, blood. Man, come out and call out Shaw for years.
Yeah.
Man, I call out all on the shit ballers for years. Everybody hate him because him turning on the players. Fuck the players. Because him call them shit, and guess what? He was always right.
He was right.
I'm gonna care about the tactics. The only reason Mourinho not necessarily have a good standing right now in a football is just because everybody's soft. That's the only reason.
No, that is true.
Because the man them soft and because they're not playing tiki-taka. I don't want to play for Mourinho, pussy. You win the blood clot trophy, play the blood clot pragmatic football and go win trophy. That's what you need for do. And stop blood clot complain, blood.
In your 24, I was talking with him with Steve. As we said before, why football it gets so boring and dull now is this. There's no bad guys anymore. There's no villains anymore in football. There's no attitude, there's no nothing. Everybody wants to be liked. Everyone wants to be follow me on Instagram.
Burnley I come from championship. I play tiki-taka football. None of blood clots. Won't do that for. What sense? Why? Because enough company change your play style, yo. Burnley don't play tiki-taka. We don't do this. The
only thing Burnley tiki-taka is tackles. That's it. The reason why from Burnley is tackles.
Yo, the reason why football's so damn lame now, because back in the day, Wenger did have his own style, Fergie did have his own style, Jose Mourinho did have his own style, Tottenham did have their own style, Liverpool did have their own different style. All of them man did play a whole different way. Now, is it pragmatic or you play tiki-taka? That's it.
Yeah. What's the joke? Yo, can I copy your homework? Yeah, you can, but just make it look a little different. That's it.
That's it. The man them just put caps on the letter them. That's it.
You know, that's what I have to thank God for Ancelotti. Ancelotti is still on his evil era. This man is playing AC Milan tactic in 2024. This man is using a tactic he won the Champions League in 2003 with. He's using the same tactic right now. Same tactic. It's the same tactic, the same way.
Because he's a great man manager. You know what I'm saying? He's a phenomenal. His
more while.
So underrated.
All right, look.
So underrated.
More while is just a case of, tactically, he may not be the best manager in the world. Why? Because maybe he would have probably done something with Everton, but really and truly, no one can do anything with Everton. But that's beside the point. So, when you have the ability, when you have the players, and if you are a coach, we don't try to give instructions all the time. Like, for instance, it used to piss Mourinho off so much that him did have to stand up on the sideline and give Shaw instructions as to how to play football. The man literally come out in the press conference and say, yo, Shaw out there, but on my brain, him have to play with, because I have to dip on team side and tell him everything to do. If Shaw was a right back, him could not tell Shaw nothing.
Facts. And the crazy part is Shaw's been called out before that. Van Gaal called out Shaw.
Yeah.
Pochettino called out Luke Shaw.
Pochettino called out Shaw. Van Gaal called out Shaw. This is nothing new. Mourinho
the only manager that didn't call out Shaw was Oli. Down to what's his name when he was here as interim before him leave. Radnick. Down to him call out Luke Shaw.
Yeah, brother. But nowadays you have to think about them feelings, or else we're gonna fire you. Think about them feelings. Fuck your
brother,
feelings,
me look for Mourinho come out and
one play
the only player Mourinho went at and I understood why, was when he was going at Anthony Martial, when he was saying, I don't like forwards that are just one-footed. Since Mourinho was when you started to see Anthony Martial using both his right foot and his left foot. Yeah?
You get me? I'm back in the day, me used to cuss Pogba, but I understand the whole bust up between him and Pogba. But it's at the same time, it's like, yo, dog, if Mourinho say run, just fucking run, dog. Like,
the bust up between Mourinho and Pogba.
That's the problem.
What you say, fellas?
I say in regards to the way to go about it, like call out players. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
Privately. Like the whole thing when Pogba jogged on the training pitch and Mourinho said whatever he said to him, and then they had that.
Yeah, remember that one day.
Yeah, have that conversation privately. I don't know what it was about, so I can't say.
But yo, flawless man, dog. Like more while in a hunt like that, more while you just dip on the ends, something go down, and as when you're a man, we have a certain setup, you just deal with it there and then, and because this man used to have players like Zlatan and them, man. When it happen like that, the man, they might look in, they might have a bus up, but at the end of the day, them can go back and say, yo, XYZ, yo, you know, you're right, or yo, you know, me never like how you deal with this, deal with that.
Because we just mentioned Ancelotti, and he's like Mourinho, he's had to deal with players from this generation, and he's had to deal with players from a previous generation. And I guarantee he's probably adapted how he's dealt with players.
Yeah, because the way how Ancelotti speaks to Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, that is not how he speaks to Could you imagine Ancelotti calling Jude Bellingham trash?
It's probably different. And then on top of that, Kaneki, the way he speaks to Bellingham and say a Vinicius Jr. will be different to a Modric and Kroos, and then a Modric and Kroos would have been different probably to a Pirlo and a Kaka back in 03.
It would be completely different. The bust up between Mourinho and Pogba even happened it wasn't even him. It was the PR team that Man United gave him. We're losing a game and he's sitting down. Pogba doesn't have his phone on him. And something tweeting about it. Remember?
When they
tweeted. It was a timed tweet.
Yeah, I remember you.
It wasn't Pogba.
Like United fans supposed to be happy now, so the man them just come in and clear out everything. The man them literally come in and big man, all the janitor the man them a fire. The man them a fire everybody. Man them say the fact
that Ineos came in, Lex, and the medical team that was there since Moyes, all of them got let go, and we're like, wow. So the medical team, as he said, these medical staff was not up to standard. So I'm like, so you mean that Anthony Martial is injury prone because of Manchester United? The knee injury that right now caused, which is the reason why Pogba is on this doping thing, is the knee injury he got at Rochdale. So you mean all the injuries that these players are going through is because of this worthless medical team that's been here over 10 years? Is that it?
It's crazy.
The man them try ship out Pogba, dog. But yeah, go on, continue, because it's a whole different segment me that going on.
That's a whole different segment. We can talk about that.
I expect this on this show. This is nothing new. I fully expect it.
The man them want Jack Pogba, the man black, the man Muslim. Right now in the world,
free Palestine.
Are the two worst thing you could have been. The man them gonna give a 4-year sentence for a 4-month crime, dog. You're dead, right?
No, I don't even a 4-month crime. What he took was what was given to him by his physician in America. It's painkillers. It's literally to help him recover.
Brother, listen.
That's it. Pep Guardiola
no ball gonna get banned like that.
Pep Guardiola was taking performance enhancing drug. Performance enhancing drug. 4 months.
And get 4 months.
4 months. Messi's been on growth hormones. If I remember correctly, that's a performance enhancing drug.
Yeah,
Messi was on that for 5 years. Never got banned. Yaya Toure, performance enhancing drug.
Is it me?
4 months. Onana was smoking weed. 9 months.
That's crazy.
This man is. Then you have Pogba right here, right now, on a medicine that was to help him recover. And you're like, yeah, man, it's testosterone. The question, is it enough testosterone to consider performance enhancing? No. It's not on the level for it to be called performance enhancing. They just said he just has testosterone in his in his
testosterone
sample.
they
That's
too
just
high.
it.
So that when them test him, them I say, yo, this high man, on bro, what
Yeah,
God?
it's
They
high.
look like them.
Is
They
it
just go
enough
and
to be
get him, dog.
considered? Is it enough to be considered? This will help. This will boost his performance. No, it's like with Shelly and Fraser, how they tried to do with her. She was taking a drug.
Brother.
She was taking medicine to recover, and they're like, they wanted to ban her. The medicine was supposed to slow her down. It didn't. It didn't.
That's
right
it.
there. Messi's been on growth hormones for years.
It's crazy. It is. It's crazy. Moving on to Spurs versus Palace. Obviously, Tottenham chasing down top four. 3-1 win. 3-1 win for Tottenham. Went a goal down. Eze with a free kick. Good free kick. I think the keeper.
Yeah, that's a very good free kick.
Yeah, it's a good free kick. But anytime the ball goes keeper side, unless it's top bins, I'm looking at the goalkeeper. And I rate Vicario, but he should do better. But then Spurs, 3 goals in 11 minutes. Vernos, Romero, and Son. You're getting the 3 goals for them. And this the result didn't surprise me. I thought Spurs would win this game. Palace without Eze and the least, like Eze is their only hope going forward into that game. He got the goal. But to me, Spurs, I didn't watch the game, but from the highlights, it seems they was the better side and did deserve to win. Maybe someone in the chat will tell me different, but we'll go to you first, Kadeki.
Yeah, with this whole thing, I've been looking for that guy that was in the chat that was saying Bruno is better than Madison. I haven't seen him since September.
The ball from Madison. The assist from Madison for the
exactly.
Romero. That was
exactly. I've been waiting on these Bruno is better than Madison people to come out of the woodworks right now to have a conversation with me. But just like their favorite player right now, I can't see him at all. I haven't seen these guys in months. Haven't seen them. Timo Werner. I swear to God, if Timo Werner scores more, what's the most goals he's ever scored for Chelsea in a season?
I'll tell you now.
Is it 11?
I'll tell you now. Probably 11 or something like that. Actually, it might not even be that many. I'm lying. I'll tell you now. I think he's awful, by the way. Even the chance he missed, I watched the highlights.
That's just Wernering.
Yeah, exactly. He's just awful. I'm like, I just don't understand the hype. I tell you, 6 goals. 6 goals is his record high for Chelsea.
6 goals, and right now he's on what? 2, 3?
That's in the Prem. He's on 1. That was his first today.
That's his first goal today.
Yeah. He scored for them otherwise, but I think it was in a cup.
Yeah, it was okay.
No, it was just 1. He's not scored for them in the cup.
He has to score. You know, he has assists though, right?
Oh yeah.
No, you don't know. John, I got it up. I got the stats up. He's just on 1. Yeah.
1 goal and how much assists? 1 assist?
I'm not sure about assists, but I think he might have 1 assist, 2 assists.
Listen, right now, it's Wernering at the end of the day. 2 assists. It's Werner at the end of the day. So I'm not. This is just a cut dry deal. But for how Spurs' way of playing actually does suit him in a way, in a sense. So it doesn't really surprise me right now that he's actually scoring goals. It's a nice goal he scored. The goal, the chance I missed, that's just Werner.
Yeah,
that's just Werner. Like I didn't even get upset when I saw him miss. I was just like, it's Werner.
To be honest with you, I'm actually impressed with Werner. The fact that him can actually, him don't play like a player without confidence. When he used to play for Chelsea, this man just looked dead. It's not
doesn't?
Him attitude and play style. Werner.
No, I'm saying who doesn't look dead at Chelsea.
Yeah, brother. Listen, oh my days, so bad. But now him actually look alive at least. Him don't look, and him look way better to me. Him still don't look like a polished footballer. Him don't look great, but it look like big up. As we know, a lot of these footballers nowadays are system ballers, so then we look better once you change the system. And for Werner, it just look like him. It just suit him better. You get me? So, I don't necessarily think he'll be like him would evolve into this wonderful footballer all of a sudden, but he will do a job, so to speak.
Right now, Werner is right now, based on how he's playing, this man is literally just going to become just a German version of freaking Dwight Gale. Like, that's just what he is. That's literally just what he is. Just this pace merchant. Like that's just it. Shout out to Postecoglou though, understanding that he can't play through the middle like everybody. Like I've been screaming at Chelsea the last two when they had him that Werner needs to play beside of another striker. How they were playing today was Werner was playing on the left. He wasn't technically playing through the middle. Werner cannot play with his back to goal. He can't. He's too stupid to do so. Werner is the player you kick. Werner is the type of footballer you put the ball in front of him and make him kill himself running it down. Tap try play the ball to Werner foot. That's just it. Right. And Postecoglou look like he find as the first manager to understand it since Nagelsmann. Stop try make Werner play football. Werner cannot play football. Tell the players put the ball in front time, make him run it down. That's it.
You man think that Spurs are who you man got for fourth, Spurs or Villa? Currently, right now.
For fourth?
Yeah.
For fourth, I'm going to put it to Spurs.
Okay, what's the difference
Emery, for you? I'm putting it to Spurs. Unai Emery, right now, he needs to prove me wrong. I want him. He needs to prove me wrong right now because Unai Emery is literally pulling an Arsenal right now. The Arsenal side of him must start for sure now and me for cut it off.
The Arsenal side of him for sure. Go on, elaborate when you what you mean by that.
By the Arsenal side of him? Battling.
First.
Battling. You have this. You like every time it's something important. We have to do this. You must. They never must. That's Arsenal. That is Arsenal. You must qualify for the Champions League after getting slapped 10-2 by Bayern Munich. Never qualified for the Champions League in 7 years. You must win the Champions League. Loses. You must win the Premier League. Hasn't done it in 20 years. Anytime Arsenal must, they don't. Aston Villa right now, when Spurs were going through that horrible drop of form, you should have passed Spurs and got a comfortable spot in fourth. He choked. That's what Arsenal does.
So you see that happening to Villa. What are you saying, Lex? Spurs or Villa for top four? Who do you think currently finishes in that fourth spot right now?
For be honest with you, performance-wise, they're very similar. Good this week, bad next week. As long as I think this just depends mainly on fitness, right? So it's whoever is more fit. Now, since Tottenham has gotten back their players, Villa hasn't really gone through a rough period with injuries in comparison to Tottenham. But bro, I'll be honest with you. I'm giving the edge to Aston Villa right now.
I'm saying Villa, okay.
Because I think right across the front they have better players. I don't necessarily think they're better defensively, but I also have. I think there's more room for. I think there's more room for Postecoglou to not necessarily achieve fourth spot, but I just think there's just something about Emery that. All right, maybe he's not the best coach in the world, but I think he has enough with this squad to actually just clinch the fourth spot. But I also think that Tottenham can get it. It's just that I'll give the edge to Aston Villa right now.
All right, that's fair enough. And speaking of Aston Villa, we'll go there. Didn't you with the late winner as Villa win 5-goal game versus Luton, going 2-0 up? And then 2 very good goals from Ollie Watkins, who's I was just checking there. He's got 16 goals in the Premier League, so he's on course for a 20-goal return or even more, which is very impressive.
And that is why I'm gonna say that. That is why I'm gonna give him the edge because them Tottenham don't have a striker like that right now.
Nice assist from Liam Bailey this game as well. Very nice assist from Liam Bailey.
I was gonna say, obviously, Luton got back into it. The scrappy goal from Chong, and then
Chong.
Carl Morris with a very, very good finish, and then the Digne winner late on 89th minute, I believe it was. And yeah, Watkins has now got over 20 goals this season as well. That was his 21st. Two very good finishes as well. We'll go to you first on this, Lex. Thoughts on this game, and also what it means, implications for Luton as well at the wrong end of the table.
Yo, the thing with Luton is just look like this team that will give everybody problems, but then not really. You get what I say? It's just, you get me? It's just like every time they look like them, they look like they might do something and then they just lose. And a lot of people say, oh, you know, they might stay up, but I just think that Nottingham Forest is more solid, Everton is more solid, Brentford is more solid. Just the way the table is right now, I think that's quite possibly how it will stay.
Yeah, I see it staying like that. I think they'll be the three who will. I'm not on as good a football as Luton play, and they're entertaining and they'll cause teams problems and give you a game because they'll attack. They're like a worse version of Aston Villa.
Yeah, but
if Villa were worse, they're Luton. If Luton were better, they're Aston Villa. In regards to that's why this game I said 3-2 Villa. I was like, this is going to be high scoring because these are two teams who are going to attack and don't defend like that. There's no low blocks. Yeah, and they both have players who can go forward that can hurt you when we've seen it. Yeah, and I didn't even watch the full game. There's probably more chances missed.
Welcome to 2024, blood.
Never
in my life would we have a conversation about 3 teams coming up and playing better football than teams that are in the league. But guess where they are? You're where you deserve to be, blood.
Yeah, it's a balance. I think you have to get results to be effective.
Players. If you don't have good players, don't try to play good football because a lot of these systems leave you open and one misspaced pass and it's a goal. It's simple. You don't have the players to get back. They don't know how to read the game in transition very well in comparison to the other players in the league. So, for instance, the reason why Klopp and Liverpool can play a certain style of football is because we have the players for occupy certain spaces. We have Van Dijk, we have Konate. These man, if them have a 4-on-1, them can stop it. If Van Dijk have a 2-on-1, him can stop it. If these man have a flipping 4-on-4, them have the propensity to just let go the goal. You get what I say? So it's just a case where don't leave yourself so open. That is why Stoke and them man did play how them play. Sunderland and them man did play how them play. Newcastle play how them play. It's because they don't have the players who can read the game in transition as well as other players. So them just settle for that. Well, now you want to play this beautiful style of football, fine, but no, it comes at a cost because you have players that every now and again you have Bruno type players in your team, where every time you try to build it up, one of them go misplace a pass, and now it's a counter attack, and here we go. Unluckily for you, you don't have a Varane or a Casemiro in your team who can provide a defensive knowledge.
None but a bunch of Maguires.
You get to me, say? You have a bunch of Maguires in the defense, and then you have a bunch of Brunos that try to attack like them fancy. Like, it's not gonna work, blood.
Because this Luton game is just when Charlton Morris scored and made the game 2-2. I'm sorry. After that, you have to go 4-4-2. After that game, you have to start bringing on defensive players. What these teams need to understand, teams like Luton right now, is that you're in the Prem. Some teams never get the chance to come to the Prem. You are in the Prem. Look at Wolves. Wolves came to the Prem and Wolves stayed. Wolves weren't trying to play no tiki-taka, nothing. Wolves played 5 at the back and knowing football. What the Luton manager needs to try and understand right now is, we're in the business end of the season right now. Points matter. The point you could have gotten from this game that you threw away is the difference between relegation and staying in the league. Luton needs to stay in the league. I want Luton to stay in the league, really. I'm sick and tired of seeing the same wastemans coming into the league. Norwich gets promoted. Norwich gets relegated. Norwich gets promoted again. Norwich gets relegated again. Like, exactly. I'm sick and tired of Norwich in the Premier League now. Yeah? Like, let me see something new. Burnley can get relegated. I don't care. F Company, F Burnley. I don't like none of them two guys.
You can imagine Burnley try to play tiki-taka football. You can imagine hold that minus 33 goal difference.
Exactly. Stay there. How
Man, them
dare
just
you?
let the team go.
You want to be Pep? What you believe? Does disgusting, man.
Even Pep would have part the flipping bus of Burnley.
The crazy part is we've even seen Pep change his style at times to be more.
Yeah. When him come at Liverpool, when him come at Anfield,
even they're playing the 4 centre backs. That's from a defensive standpoint. Even though they still keep the ball and they're still technically good
because it's 4 ball playing centre backs. Yeah,
that's it. But he's still thinking that's still a defensive decision to do that. You're not playing 4 centre backs to go and like, all right, we're going to dominate even more. Like, no,
I just don't think he should have continued with it this season. But hey,
injuries, I think Stones is a big miss for them. Stones is
it is. But as for Luton, right now,
listen, we're not gonna have this Man City sorry for train. No, it's not.
No, it's not sorry for what?
He's just a big miss. If City don't win the league, I'm crashing.
No, City too good. Too good.
No.
I'm crashing. Players.
Don't get mistaken. If City don't win the league, I'm crashing on City. There is no excuses. I'm crashing on City if they don't win the league because they should.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he is a miss for them. That's all. But that's no excuse. They know the Bruyne or Haaland is. I don't know. No, I want to hear no excuses. You're Pep, and you have all this talent.
Even though Mercus Chelsea do a favor still in. Man, them just send Kovacic go City and send Havertz go over here, so and then send Mount go over there, so everybody weaker automatic.
Yeah. We was all weaker without them players.
-5 HP for everybody.
Because Mount don't play
anyway. And then -20 pan Chelsea.
So right now, I don't know. Somebody needs to literally just go to Luton manager and just make him understand. Right now, dog, 2 banks are 4. Yeah, 2 banks are 4 right now. You see, you are Luton. Stop trying to play. Stop trying to play like Barcelona. You are Luton. Yeah, you are Luton town. You need to be scumbagging 1-0. Where are they in the league right now? Are they 17th or are they 18th? I know they're not bottom.
Luton.
Yeah, them the bottom man. Why for that?
Why upon that? Like 20th or 18th?
Who?
Luton.
Yeah, the 18th.
Yeah, man, the 18th. But them have a game in hand and Nottingham Forest.
Them not that far from
4 points with a game in hand.
No, they can.
That's when it starts becoming tough when you're battling relegation. When you're more than a win away from the team above you. Like if the team above you is 1, 2, 3 points, but once it becomes 4, 5, 6, because Luton going on a run is going to be very tough.
They need to try and start scumbagging wins. Somebody need to conk the manager there and make him understand that you can't have a fairy tale promotion like that and then just
you have to remember in Kineki, for a lot of these teams, it all depends on what the owners want. It's the owners determine success of the teams. So the owners come up and decide, all right, are we going back? So that is usually why them don't even fire managers like these, because them don't tell the managers, them say, yo, we're going back down, it really matter. I'm not going to invest no whole heap of money in the players.
Yeah, because
so we're just going to come up with the same shit players and we're going to
just vibe.
Well, you know what? Their next 3 games are Palace away, Bournemouth away, Forest at home.
They have to win too. They have to win too.
Yeah, but them away form are the worst. And then them home form has been okay, but them only win 5 games all season. Like, bro, is it okay? You get me? They play better at home. They give teams more trouble at home.
Yes.
But they might just draw or even lose this match at home. It's just rough on them, is it?
Yeah,
just go down, dog.
If Bournemouth Palace, if they lose both those games to Bournemouth and Palace before that game.
But the thing, all right, look. I'm not thinking I'm Forest on top of them, right? You see if them can draw one of these games and then beat Forest, then fine.
Yes.
And then Forest don't really win, then fine.
Yeah.
But Forest next couple fixtures is Brighton away, and then them have Luton.
Yeah, and then they have Palace at home after that.
And then them have Palace at home and Fulham, and then Tottenham. So, and I think, Brighton is just in a shit form right now, but I think Brighton might beat them still.
I could definitely see. Yeah, I think if it was at Forest, I'd hear that. But I could see Brighton. I do hear that. But moving on from this game, we will go to. This was a surprise to me. West Ham making it 2 wins in a row with winner Everton. We did 3-1. Everton missed the penalty. Then when a goal up,
Everton missed a penalty. Why name Benito after he missed the penalty makes another chance to make the game to score. Then he finally scored. Is better? Is he Portuguese?
I'll check
Yeah?
now once.
Yeah, he's Portuguese. Yeah, I'm up on FIFA, dog. No yourself.
Is it? All right, there you go.
We have that luck.
Listen, Portuguese need to stop dig around the sewers where they find Bruno Fernandes and finding these damn dusted ballers.
That's a wee shop, dog. That's why we not. That's a Nunez come from. That's a Diaz come from. Everybody
I
just
don't
a
know,
shop in Portuguese league, dog. I don't know where
fam,
they're
I don't know which part of Portugal these guys them a dig up these dead ballers from. Put them back. Yeah, put them back.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen such a from better hurt my eyes. Watching the game, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, fam, there's nowhere on you is Portuguese. You look like you play like you're from Burundi, brother.
Is it? But
Yeah.
I figured that.
Some you fam, you play like you come from one village. I not one bit of you look. You don't play Portuguese.
Yeah, but dog, you have to remember, say I know for them whole colonization and them thing there, is it? Cause me not American, but they America, is it?
Brother, I understand that, but they're Portugal. You're playing a Portugal. That's the point. You spend over 5 years in a Portugal, and you still a play. You still a play football like you come from the deep bushes, of Botswana.
Probably the same man come from, dog. Is it?
Jesus Christ, brother! It fam. If you play football and make it look insipid, brother, I'm gonna hate you. Looking at Beto, I'm like, you man really look on this brother and say, yeah man, in Portuguese, whatever passport in go put that under investigation. That man is not Portuguese. Yeah? He means not Portuguese. If you say Peru, maybe. Yeah? If you say Peruvian, maybe. Portuguese, no. Like Bruno Fernandes. And tell everybody say the brother you come from Azerbaijan, you know.
Yeah, dog, him look Arabic, you're afraid,
yeah?
for real.
This man, Bruno Fernandes, come from Constantinople. That's where that man come from. That man is not Portuguese.
A cricket team should not play no, dog.
This man, from Bruno Fernandes, should be trying to tell people tech support.
How's that?
That's what Bruno Fernandes should be doing, trying to tell people tech support. Jesus Christ, man. And then you have West Ham now. Very good comeback from West Ham.
Yes.
Because Sean Dyche doing again what Sean Dyche does best. Trying to stink out a game so early. You score. Why you try to park the bus? West Ham has shown you the moment.
Listen, you can't call Sean Dyche to park the bus, brother. Big man thing.
You know what I agree. You know what I do agree with Lex. Like, yeah, like we were just talking in regards to Luton. Like Sean Dyche, it might not be the prettiest, but he'll keep you in the league.
He might not gonna keep up Luton, dog.
He'll keep you in the league. He will. I've said Everton will survive. And this is that with a what is now a 6-point deduction.
6-point deduction. They're gonna get that next one, man. Just wait. Them give them the 6 because they know they're gonna shoot them again.
I like Everton. I hope they don't get another deduction. Big up Bajan Pops as well in the chat, man. Big up to you.
Man, fam, that's just it. Just looking at them like, yo, you must consider and understand, so West Ham so far this season have the quality to pick teams apart that are trying to sit back. Your backline consists of Keane. Keane has been 47 years old since 2014. That's how long I've been seeing Michael Keane. This man has been in his 40s since 2014. And you want to park the bus with that?
I hear you. They are set up for it, though. Like, you're going to live and die by it, to be honest. And the first goal they conceded was very un-Everton-like because it's from a corner. You know, it says Zuma. The second goal is just a banger. That's a banger from Souček. That goal, and then the third one you get caught on the break. Good finish as well.
Yeah.
Very, very good finish. Dinking the goalkeeper.
Everton don't get caught on corners. Sean Dyche teams don't get caught on corners.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very much so. My bad. Carry on.
Yeah, so it doesn't even surprise me. So when I saw the first goal going and say 1-1, me immediately say, yeah man, fussy. Start play football now, and as him try come out, West Ham thump him 2 times. 1-2.
Hit that Madrid.
That's just it. It.
First.
Moise get sacked still. That's it. But very good performance from West Ham.
Yeah, because he's been under pressure. So to go to Everton and win 3-1, because the crowd have been on him. There was the Moise out banner. I think it was last week.
But, and as I said before, this
because them on the 7th.
Yeah, but what I have to praise West Ham fans for, which a lot of people are going at them for, I'm like, I say it and I say it again. When small clubs get a taste for winning, that needs to change the fan base. It needs to change the fan base. West Ham have won. They've been to 2 European finals? Where they went to a Europa League semi-final and a Conference League final.
Dog, listen. Just the mid-table, you're fucking Champions League.
The crazy part is, even though the football's bad, they're where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they are.
As a matter of fact, they might have punched above them weight, right?
They're punching above their weight. West Ham is a mid-table team, but as I said before, winning silverware does this to people.
No, getting rid of Rice and getting better midfielders does this to people.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You like talking about Paqueta, because he says, would any of you take Paqueta? I can't lie.
I want Paqueta. I would deport Bruno Fernandes to Croatia right now.
Brother, you need to listen. No, you need to deport him without even getting anybody.
Oh, I'm with that.
Regardless.
Expeditiously. I'm with
I would trade Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount and 2 boxes of Shirley biscuit for Paqueta, just to get Paqueta.
Big up Josh as well, man. Good to see you in the chat. Big up Jez. Yes, Jez, we are running the show after as well. But yo, carry on, Kadeki.
All right. Paqueta is a baller. I don't want him anywhere near Manchester City. These man need to do everything on top City if I get him. I don't want this brother at Manchester City.
Yo, listen, if we win the league, this City can do anything they want. I don't give a shit.
If. That's the term, if.
That's a big
hey, listen, at least me can say if.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Me can say if. I can say if too. What if we concede 5 instead of 6 tomorrow? Me can say if too.
Here the thing is, if ifs were split, we'd all be high. But hey, here we go. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? If. But you not couldn't do it.
What the fuck you coming? No, where that come from?
You said that. So I can't remember who it was. I heard that somewhere though.
If we're split, we'll all be high.
Somebody said it, but I can't think who. I heard it somewhere though. I heard it somewhere. And Eli, to answer your question in regards to Paqueta, I definitely have to watch him more, because I'm not watching West Ham like that. But he seems to like a very good baller. Yeah, people say you say he's a baller. Kaneki is. Eli says he is as well. So be interesting.
You can see him as a good baller in a bad system, and him still make it work. You see me? Him still make it happen. So.
No, that's fair. But yeah, West Ham being 7th. And like I say, 2 wins in a row. And look how quickly things can change with their 2 wins in a row. They're only 2 points off United, even though we played a game less.
Damn, 2 points. And
what 2 points behind us?
And then we have Manchester City. Don't we have Liverpool in March as well in the league?
Yeah, we'll get to that, kid.
God damn it. God damn it.
We get to that, yeah. Before though, we'll go to this is the last game that we're gonna talk about.
Listen to me. To the person that is whosoever is trying to sell the Zerbi to rant, I need to have a conversation with you. Yeah, I need to have a very good who? Listen, brother, stop trying to pollute the minds of the people. Stop lying. False prophets should be hanged. Stop lying to people.
Listen, just like how them drink the Ten Hag Kool-Aid, make them drink the Zerbi Kool-Aid, dog.
Listen. Brother, tell it to Rans. These mans are poisoning the well. Don't drink from it. Yeah? Do
By the
not
way,
drink
Flawless,
from
who
this
you want?
this deserby well. It is poisoned.
Listen.
This is a poison chalice.
Hold on, Kineki. Hold on.
Go on.
Before you answer this, Flawless.
Yeah.
What your name?
Who?
Usam is not on the show, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So
who you want as a manager?
What, for Manchester United, the next manager?
Yeah.
After him. And I've said this in if I was picking right now, I'd go Flick. Personally, he would be my choice. I think he's the most he's got the best resume, the best CV, commands respect, has managed at the highest level, has been successful at the highest level, has been under pressure at the highest level, as well as been successful in domestic. He's been successful domestically, obviously over in Germany, and we've seen what Bayern Munich could do. Also has been successful in Europe as well. Was more successful in Germany than Pep. So in an ideal world, for me, I would say
did win the treble over there, no?
Yeah, or something like that, quadruple or something crazy. So I would personally go.
But all right.
However, what in an ideal world, what I want is the hierarchy. Once everybody's in place, CEO, COO, DOF, go pick a manager that fits a style that you want. Talk to the recruitment team, scouting department, and then all of you lot collectively pick said manager and go pick whatever that style is. I don't care what the style is. Pick a manager for said style so we can start making it easier to identify Manchester United players. But really, if you're just saying off top, Flick. But if they go and get somebody else, cool. I'm not, but I'm the biggest fan of the. Me and Rance was discussing this with Aaron as well. Like I said, the Derby isn't high on my list. But if we go and get the Derby, I'm not going to be like it's a complete disaster. I just think there's better options.
So you think if them get the Derby right and build a more, what you call it, a more technical way of play style, then it would have been better. Like players will suit the Derby, so to speak.
Yeah. Of course, De Zerbi 110% will have us playing good football. Well, technical ballers. But
you don't think him have some defensive frailties though? Or maybe it's just the defensive players who him have the problem.
This is the point I was going to get to in regards to. It's not even the defensive frailties, because when me and Rance was discussing it, he mentioned about at Manchester United, he's able to get to better players. If you look at the players we have at Brighton, they're not the best. That what I'm saying is playing good football is all well and good. The crowd being entertained is all well and good. Fans across the globe being entertained is all well and good. You have to win here.
But hold on, you don't think it's a transitionary period though? You think it's a more?
You can win in a transition period.
Yeah, but no, you can win in a transition period, but not necessarily when you clear out everything, because these men are go for a mad clear out. But and they don't start the player clear out yet, but the player clear out is going to happen.
We need the player clear out, but these players, even though I don't rate the vast majority of these players are better than what they currently are right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because last season when these same players was here, minus the new signings, some people was talking about.
To be honest, I'll be honest with you, it is the new signings that have made you worse, by the way.
Yes, because I think it's more so.
I don't think the new signings were better than the ones that you got rid of.
No, and that's the problem is recruitment. Because I liked the first window we had. Exactly. I liked even this window, minus Onana, Mason Mount, and Anthony. They're the only three signings I look at and go.
But flawless. You have to remember something. You have to remember, when you construct a squad, you can't just construct a squad with better players. You have to construct a squad with cohesive players. Yes. The reason why you look good with Weghorst, despite Weghorst not having the output that you guys needed, was because Weghorst facilitated everybody. He did the dirty work. You now don't have someone doing that same dirty work. You get what I say? And you don't have a striker that is trying to link up with Rashford and these. Man, I've seen Weghorst playing through balls to Rashford from midfield, blood.
Yeah,
half.
Lex, this was what Martial was doing, and the fan base turned on this, man. This was what Martial been doing.
Well, we know the match go down.
All you ever heard was, like, with you guys with Firmino. I've never heard a Liverpool fan ever come out. Why isn't Firmino scoring 25 goals a season? Everybody knew Firmino's role. He's facilitating Salah and Mane. When Martial was in it, think about it. Our best goal-scoring season happened with a front three of Martial, Mason Greenwood, and Rashford.
Listen,
The
brother.
facilitator in that team was Martial.
Yeah.
Martial was facilitating Bruno, Greenwood, and Rashford. 3 people.
Yeah.
That season, that man won what? Was it 13 penalties? He won us the most penalties out of any Manchester United player. Out of them 13 pens, Martial took 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
the thing is, go on, Lex. You go.
The thing with Martial is, you see, dog, for be honest with you, United fans, I just feel like enough of them just racist, dog. Big man thing. Because them always a suck off these other man with shit. And you have like, look how the man them used to deal with Pogba. And Pogba, me used to watch Manchester United just to see Pogba play. Every week, because you know Pogba will always do something spectacular. If the man was British and looked like Tom Cleverley, it's a wrap. The man would have been like a legend. The Modena suck him off from here till next year. But because it's Pogba, dog, because the man get a haircut every because the man get a proper haircut every now and again. Everybody's just dip on him case. Them always a find a reason. But no, everybody dip on all fours to Bumbuckler Garnacho, dog. Every week. Oh, fresh cut for Nacho. And them a post it and this like brother, this brother not good. If not good, you have not had a player as good as Paul Pogba for a while.
I agree. You ain't gonna hit me. That's why I was critical of my strongest criticism of Pogba was
availability.
Availability. That was always my biggest issue with him. Because when you played more, we performed better.
But then when you think about it, that is a problem that you've had with a lot of your players, even one that weren't injury prone. So that is why a lot of the times in organizations, when you see these men come through and get rid of certain man, then you have to wonder. When them roll in, and the first thing them do, them not fix no leak on the stadium, them not cut the grass, them not fix the light, them the first thing them do.
No nothing.
Them first thing them do is clear out the whole medical staff.
And I'm with that.
It's massive. It's like them go in and them realize that this is our biggest problem. And we couldn't even say that. We just figured that the man them just injured because them injured.
But then it's also on, the medical staff is not helping, but then it's also on players to be accountable. You get paid thousands of pounds a month. Guess what? Which some of them have done. Pogba did this and others did.
But you have to remember, dog. But you have to remember, Flawless. And every man show up at work and want to buy them own tools for work, dog.
Yeah, but it's not about but that's away from
you can't watch the amount of money where them have because watch it. I just the same thing. When you're going to work, you know, so the man them provide pens for you, them provide books for you, them provide this.
I hear that. But what I'm saying is, and players
and everybody can be Cristiano Ronaldo.
No. Pogba did it though. You can go and visit.
That's why the man that did always like that. That's like, and this is the problem I have. You know what happened? You know when you cuss a player were injured a lot. When them come back looking like fucking Luke Shaw all the time. That's when you cuss them. But when you come back and looking fit as Martial, every time Martial come back, the man look no weight to put on, nothing.
But Lex, you're asking from consistency from people who have no logic and are emotionally tied to certain players in this team. Come on, man. We know what fans are like.
Think them emotionally
because
tied.
put it like this.
I'm just idiot.
Pogba picked when Pogba picked up the injury and when Pogba picked up the injury and went to America to get to his own personal thing. Gary Neville went at him. Rio Ferdinand went at him.
As a matter of
Tunes went at him. Manchester Evening News went at him.
Maybe the reason Pogba in a trouble now is because of the incompetence of your medical staff and the man they have to go try find other medical staff. They don't have the same understanding as them, man. And
brother, it is the injury that Pogba is suffering from right now is the injury he got here. It's the same knee injury. It's the same knee injury. It's the same knee injury.
Let me get to this. Big up to Randy Viper from the Super Chat. My guy says fantastic, flawless. My favorite on YouTube. Big up. Hey, much appreciated for the kind words. Much appreciated for the Super Chat as well. And don't go anywhere, people, because after this, there is the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. Manchester United, Ballers at the Bridge, talking at Tottenham Talk. So we'll be discussing all things with those three clubs, myself, Surfer, and Jez. But before we do indeed close out, last game, Fulham 3-0 win against Brighton. Brighton somehow still in ninth. But every time it seems that we talk about them on the show, they've lost or they've drew. But yet they're still ninth. And obviously,
I
it's a
just
great
like
segue
you,
because we're
brother.
talking
That's
about
just how
De Zerbi.
bad the league is.
Yeah, facts, just like us. But the thing is with De Zerbi as well is like, I doubt, like, can you win? That's my overall goal. And I have my doubts about him winning.
No, look, all right. My thing is this, right? I think you need your Brendan Rodgers, so to speak.
No, we don't.
I don't
That's
think
a myth.
you think you need your Klopp right now?
Yeah, why can't we get Klopp? Look at what Klopp did with you. You lot was in a terrible
different.
state. That's my point. So go get me a manager who's different.
So you feel like you can get a manager we can actually build up from the ground without having to get one manager, then get a next one?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
I think from what I've seen, and Kaneki will be able to tell it better than me. I just look at his CV and what Kaneki and Steve and Jess say about him. I think Ruben Amorim could do that. From what I've heard and seen, he seems like the type
from
Sporting
Lisbon.
Same with Flick. They're managers I look at and go, I can see you winning big trophies here. Of course, if we were linked to them and like heavily, and then they became Manchester United manager, I'm doing more research. I'm doing more due diligence. I'm asking more questions.
What do you think about Nagelsmann, though?
Too young.
Yeah, I agree.
In my age group. You know what I'm saying? When I see he's 36, I was like, geez.
Yeah, as I said before, this is Manchester United. We are not Arsenal. I'm not trying to do this Arteta thing right now. At Manchester United, we are going to get this club. It doesn't matter how bad we are. This club will get big name players. Say, for example, Manchester United managed to get Valverde. Do you think Valverde is going to listen to Nagelsmann? What has he done in his career? What has he done?
And that's
I am sorry.
Really, to be honest,
I am sorry. When it comes on to Nagelsmann, I understand everybody trying to do this. Listen, I'm not trying to do this hip, young, revolutionary fun this. Ruben,
the hipster thing, blood.
Ruben is literally a Mourinho. On a Mourinho, like Mourinho fused.
We might end up on the hipster thing, for be honest with you.
Fam, I don't want no hipster manager. I need a manager, somebody that's going to sit down and tell the players them, look, this is how I want to play. You can't play, leave.
Yo, imagine if we get Xabi Alonso, though.
Yeah, get Xabi. I want you to get Xabi Alonso.
Would I play some good football?
Like with Xabi Alonso, fam, I want him to just get another season right now. Will Liverpool allow him to be ruthless? That's what I want to know. Xabi Alonso is going to say, I want to play this football. What are they kill this bald fraud? This bald fraud at Manchester United is, you came here. You can't play your football here because of the players. You try to adapt to the players. No.
May I hear Michael Edwards might come back too. If Klopp and it looked like it's because them have a disagreement. Why him did leaving at the first place?
Yeah,
that's because it seems he wants more control, so it's probably over that.
That's it. That's just it. I don't want a manager that's going to be on that. Oh, you can't play my football well. You know, I can try and just make a system and maybe you can. No, brother, you can't leave.
Glue the thing, dog.
Yeah, you can't play leave. Brother, that's it. Nagelsmann is not going to do that. You know, see, Nagelsmann go Bayern Munich and upon, I want to play this football. You guys can't play that football and then try foolishness with them.
You know, you see, from all right, say hypothetically, you guys got Postecoglou, right? You know, he would have ship out all of the waste man. Them. You see, like how Postecoglou come in and ship out Diane all them man.
Yeah. I'm with that.
You see me?
Yeah.
Like.
That's why this whole thing about managers can't do that's a myth. But the thing is, and then even if the players there are not up to the standard, you can still get. I use Postecoglou as the example all the time. That Spurs side is not great, but he's getting the most out. It's in particular their front players: Werner, Richarlison, Johnson. This man are not good. Let's call a spade a spade. They're not good.
Yeah, them not good, but him know how to use them. It's like this. And this is a lot of the times the problem I have with a lot of football fans and how them reason about football is what we need to understand is like, bro, we're just not in the era of good footballers anymore. Most of these men are shit.
System players.
But they have attributes that they're good at. So you have the pace and power on them. You have the man them we can dribble, but them can't shoot or pass. You have the man them we can pass, but them can't dribble or shoot. You get what I say? And then you have Bruno, we're just not good at nothing at all. So, what? Bruno did have to catch us. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not defending Bruno. Definitely
so it's just a case where if you have a manager and a manager is building a team, then you look at this manager and you say, all right, what do I want? All right, boom, I want to play a certain style of football. You get a bunch of players that can pass and move, know how to move in your system, and then you get 2 players that can score goals. And then then now you have a pretty good system where you can say, all right, we know that this player like the ball into feet. We know this player like it over the top, or this and that, or what have you. Then we can accommodate for this. But when you build a squad with like 5 different players with 5 different play styles, no one have no cohesion. Every man just depend. Like when we see Man United play. Whenever United play, I may watch the man them off the ball, especially. Everyone's just doing what they want to do. Strike, fucking Maino in a defense. Then you have Maino strike. Casting a defense, then 1 minute Dallo up, next minute this, but none of it is cohesive to where the ball is at any point in time. These man just a freestyle out there.
No, it's not even freestyle, Lex. It's literally they are a chimera. They're a mixture of everything. You have Rashford over this, so you have Rashford this, so I do one I play like this. Bruno play like this.
To coach, I like Eddie always says it. You're either coaching it or you're allowing it, but either way you're to blame. Exactly. But before we go off track, and obviously we get predictions from the man. Obviously, big win for Fulham. Big win for Fulham. They did that. They've won their 3 out of their last 5 now. Fulham 3 out of their last 5. Obviously, they won last week at Old Trafford, winning here against Brighton as well. They're 2 points off Chelsea.
And,
so they running.
And what even surprised me with Fulham though is that I never expected them to be scoring this much goals since they lost Mitrovic. So they've managed to shut me up on that, because when they lost Mitrovic, I'm like, you guys haven't really replaced him. Bobby Reed, Yardman, big up himself, but Bobby Reed is not Mitrovic.
But you have to remember, all right, look, you have to remember it's like this, right? There's a lot of the times, remember football is like this. You can't get 3 30-goal strikers and all of them score 30 goals in a team. Why? That's because true. There's only a limited amount of time of football in the thing. There's a limited amount of football that will come to you. So if you have a goal scorer that will score more than each player on the team, then them tend to focus on that one goal scorer. When that goal scorer leaves, then all of these men who can actually score goals to get more chances to score goals. So then the goal distribution goes around the team, and then you still look good because instead of focusing on one guy that can score 20 goals, you focus on like 3 who can score 8 each. You get what I say? So it's just that. It's just that's what I get to realize with football. It's just a case where when you lose a big baller, you just spread it out. You get what I say? Just spread it out.
Pause again.
But I hear that.
Never spread out a man in that.
You just spread out. Hey, yo. Before we close out, we'll get predictions. Actually, before we go to the predictions, run up the likes, people, because there's still over 55 of you lot in here. I'm only at how many likes have you? Let's see what you lot. 57 likes. Big up to you lot. 3 more. Get us up to 60 likes. Hit the subscribe button on the channel. Hit the notification bell. Don't forget we are available on all audio platforms as well. This show included. All the shows on the channel apart from watch alongs. So Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, people, type in Sarcasm City TV and all of the shows will pop up. So Spotify, here's with the follow, 5 stars. I've seen the numbers going up. I've been checking them. So salute to all the Spotify listeners. Same on iTunes, Apple Podcast. All you iPhone users, 5 stars and leave us a review. Even if you don't use it, you got Spotify, it's free. Follow us on 5 stars. Same with iTunes, SoundCloud as well. And of course, hit the subscribe button, road to 10K. Yeah. And when this show ends, we will be redirecting straight to the Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur show, people. But let's get predictions from the man. And we'll start with what a dry game this is. Burnley, Bournemouth. We'll go to you, Lex.
Hey, Solanke, 2-0 Bournemouth. 2-0 Bournemouth.
Hey, 2-0 Bournemouth. What are you saying, Lex? What are you saying?
Yeah.
2-0 Bournemouth, yeah?
No, 2-2, actually.
You saying 2 apiece? Okay. Fez?
Yeah, at some point, the ticky-tack of football must score 2 goals, brother. Jesus, you can't just lose every week like this. You must can do something against Bournemouth at home. Come on.
All right. Famous last words. Obviously, the Monday game, Sheffield United, Arsenal. What are you saying, Kaneki?
Whoa.
Go to the last, because that's going to be the last segment, and you man going to chat for 20 minutes on it. So, but let's get this out of the way, and then we can do the joke, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy. That's why I left that till last. We
Man gone
it.
all the way on Monday, dog.
Yes, because I got on Monday because we ain't going to get to it. And the man going to be like, oh, we forgot. So please, Lex.
No, good.
Sheffield
we
United
need to forget Arsenal. No matter.
Sheffield United.
Listen, we only need to talk about the games that we know Arsenal are going to lose.
Yeah, 4-0 Arsenal. That game is going to be very easy.
Yeah, I think they win comfortably.
Yeah, man. Don't score a leap of goals. So Havertz hat-trick can fucking
okay.
shit.
Manchester Derby now. Lex, scoreline prediction, please.
All right, look. I'm going to say 2-1. But 2-1 City.
2-1 City. Okay.
And the reason I'm saying 2-1 City, because I know. Wait, what the hell is this predicted lineup? You see the predicted lineup?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Bruno Fernandes on the right.
On the right.
In the attacking mid.
Yeah, it could be that.
Hey, yo!
It's bad.
Listen, dog. Oh, my God. You're going to play McTominay and Fernandes against City.
Yeah, man is just stupid enough to do that. Absolutely.
Lindelof at centre-back. Amrabat at left-back. You man are getting fucking chef. No, listen, 2-1 Miraz. No, if this is the lineup, brother, I get 5. Maybe a 5-1, and I might get a 1 counter attack. Because what? Listen, oh my God, you are the same manager will come out and say Garnacho is amazing on the right, so put him on the right. You love play Bruno Fernandes, put him at cam. Rashford in the essentially just does not work. Why you keep doing it? Mm-hmm. Why is McTominay starting?
Agreed.
You don't have what? You don't have nobody else? Nobody else there? Who did it?
No.
Everybody
we had Reguilon, he's playing for Brentford. We had
nobody's on the bench.
Me, myself, and I. That was on the bench.
He's the only one on the bench. Ericsson. He's the only one on the bench. The only thing we can save is if we just play a low block like on always other from week to week.
Save us. Listen to me. On Sunday, just say the gates are even locked for Manchester United.
Lindelof got do some mistake. That low I know
Lindelof for the problem.
Mano might try and Cass might try, but it not gonna work because McTominay and Bruno Fernandes are gonna play striker with Rashford and Garnacho. So the whole of the space on a back six, I gotta just face. And then what? Please don't start Kovacic, Pep. No, why you do this? What the fuck?
Predicted lineup.
You wonder why I went to Sheffield United Arsenal first. The cheek of it.
Listen,
you know why you have to skip, brother.
I'm saying, I didn't skip nothing. I went
and
to it first because I knew this was going to be a long,
injured.
This was going to be a long segment. You know what I'm saying?
My coach in my blood. You're not good dead tomorrow.
No, we know this. God. We know this.
Ford not gonna cook on the dog.
Dog, we know this. Like,
by the way, just to the weekly update, Foden better than Saka Arsenal fans. All right, we can continue now.
All right. What you need to understand next is this.
Before you go, Kenaki, final score prediction from you, Lex.
What, you want a prediction for the first half or overall?
No, just full time, man. Lex full time.
4-1, blood. 4-1.
4-0.
What are you saying? So we got
4-0. 4-0. 4-0.
Okay.
All right, me just gonna go 4-0. All right, cause one. You see, all me here right now. Oh, Bruno Fernandes played with that. Bruno Fernandes played with no goddamn injury.
Which are injury? I try to avoid the fucking game.
But Nottingham Forest.
When him go to the scan, the man say a good man. Run it. That man you can't injure. Yo, a man post on Twitter say, yo, Bruno Fernandes make out a vibranium, cocaine, and some other substance, dog. Literally, this man. He's the worst player and he can't give him a break.
Come out and tell, oh, Bruno Fernandes was playing with fam. Bruno Fernandes is a cockroach. I've said it before and I never stop saying it. This brother is a roach. This brother is a roach. This man, fam, this man is a parasite. That's what the man is. Don't come to Bruno Fernandes playing with an injury. What injury?
No,
Against Leeds when Scott McTominay scored 2 goals. Me could have tell Scott McTominay injured. That man played with 2 broken ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Pogba against Middlesbrough. Pogba against Rochdale. The 3-1 where we give Arsenal the Emirates. Yeah, the 0-0 with Liverpool at Anfield. Like, these are games Pogba played injured.
Yo, the man
injected this man and this man was playing injured.
Yeah, that's
some serious injury.
What are you saying? 4-0, yeah? Hey, we're going to get into all this next week. 4-0, yeah? Lex, you're saying 4-1. Alright.
Me mean to ask you this. Me come tell you, say, yo, thank God you did a show that today, cause Jesus Christ.
Tomorrow.
Jesus. Couldn't be tomorrow, brother. It couldn't go on tomorrow.
That's why I picked this show on Saturday, because Sunday stacked. Unfiltered podcast, back again podcast, Q&A, like
yo,
that's what it is.
The King
again.
Yo, the King, just to make you know. Just to make you know this King. You see, if Bruno don't play tomorrow, may God have mercy upon every single one of them fanboys. Yeah? Make this brother duck Man City. Make him ever duck Man City.
He'll play though. But if you don't play uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable conversations. But we are going to close out the show, people. Salute to everyone that's locked in. We're here every Saturday, people, 10:30 p.m. discussing all the Premier League games from Saturday, and of course, previewing Sunday as well with myself, Lex, and Kaneki. Yo, Lex, anything you want to add before we close out, fam?
Yo, man, them drop the likes. Listen. Tell your family, tell your friends, go up on your burner account, subscribe and get the man to 10K, blood, expeditiously. Listen, March 15th is supposed to show. I want to dip on 10K. As a matter of fact, next week when we have the show, we need for dip on 10K. Please, respectfully, no disrespect, but just run up the thing. It's just a click of a button, blood. You get this entertainment every week. Just run it, dog. Because after these shows, I have to go sleep because I'm tired, because I'm emotionally drained. So just help me cope. Just get the man to 10K, blood.
Yeah, man. Run up everything, man. Run it up. We gotta see it.
Yeah, man.
Got to see it, man.
Salute to you too, man. Thoroughly enjoy this show every week. I said it before, I say it again, man. This is definitely one of my greatest ideas. 100%. This show, there ain't nothing like this show. It's great. But big up to everyone that's locked in. Like I said, we're going to be redirecting straight from here to the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. Myself, Surfer Jez, talking all things United, unfortunately. Previewing the derby, obviously Chelsea. They're more, but they're super in the mud. They're even in the mud. They're in the swamp. Obviously, pressure on Poch because of the Brentford draw and Spurs winning 3-1 at home to Palace. But love to everyone who has locked in. This has been the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Salute to everyone who's tuned in and see you lot on the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. Respect.